And now Gretta Irwin of the Turkey Grill is here in the kitchen with us. And of course, you make a lot of different kinds of things with turkey, but the one that we see people walking around the fair with, the turkey leg.
Yeah,
it's the iconic.
It is. It's a great state fair tradition. And I have people who come by and they'll buy one and say, I want to take this home and I'm going to use this later. And so I think today let's talk a little bit about other ways we can take the state fair treat home and do lots of other really fun things with it.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And now when you get these turkey legs, I mean, this is something that is hard to replicate in the home.
Right. These are already pre-smoked and cooked, so we're just reheating them basically at the state fair and giving that great grilled flavor. You can find some of them already smoked in the grocery stores or at some local lockers. But if you don't have time and you want to use maybe a plain drumstick at home, you can do it yourself in a crock pot. This is just a great way of taking that delicious turkey drumstick meat and adding some barbecue sauce to it. And I just put these in the crock pot for a while and just let them go. And
wonderful.
With that wonderful barbecue sauce on them, absolutely a delicious way to have it. And I tell you what, your family's going to walk into the kitchen that night and be really hungry to eat.
Absolutely. And you mentioned, of course, you can get smoked turkey meat at the store. What are some of the other things you like to do with that?
Well, I love to use it on lots of different recipes. One of the great ways to do it is to combine it with some pasta. You know, lots of great things that we have is some wonderful fresh vegetables, especially this time of year. We're going to have some fresh broccoli and cauliflower and carrots coming out of our garden. And we can mix this up into a great pasta dish.
All right, show us what to do here.
All right, well, let's just start with a little bit of butter into a pan. Really what we're going to do with this is just going to be a great way to cook up the broccoli and the cauliflower and the carrots, and just add some basic sauce to get our sauce going then too for our primavera sauce.
Okay, wonderful. Get the veggies in there.
Yep. You know, always you can add as much or as little. You know, the veggies are obviously just a great part of a recipe like this, and that turkey drumstick meat is similar to a ham in flavoring, and so it's going to really complement that flavor really, really well of the creamy Alfredo sauce with the Parmesan cheese and the wonderful fresh vegetables that we might have here as well.
Yeah.
So as the vegetables cook up and warm up, really is all you need to do is just get them so they're not, raw anymore. So they're crisp tender, however you like to have that. We've already got some butter at the bottom of the pan. And we're speeding things up just a little bit here. All this is a mixture of some milk and some chicken broth, and then some Parmesan cheese. And the recipe, you'll see, would be a few more steps to it. But we're adding that nice cream sauce to that, warming that up. We're going to add in a little bit of our turkey meat to that, and you can just add a little of that into that, Charity. Again, this meat's already pre-cooked since it's been smoked. So it's really nice to be able to quickly use that into a dish or into a recipe like this.
Right, about that much?
Yeah, about that's just fine, yeah. I'm not a real big person on exactly measuring things in the kitchen because things tend to vary just a little bit here or there what you have in your kitchen. And then this is just some linguine that's already cooked up. You could use just spaghetti pasta noodles. You know, any type of pasta that you really, really like. I don't think we'll end up using all of that into the skillet because we're probably going to overflow a little bit.
Right.
But that's already pre-cooked.
I was generous with the vegetables.
We were generous with the vegetables, which is great. You know, especially like we said, we've got so many wonderful veggies available right now in our gardens that we can just go ahead and add those into something like this. So this recipe really comes together fast. And as I said, with that turkey drumstick meat, it's already pre-cooked, so it's just really ready to go and makes for a great dish. You'd finish that off just a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top.
Wonderful.
And I know my family just really loves this recipe as well, but it's very quick and easy.
Here, why don't we plate some of this up and sprinkle some Parmesan on it, and then we can talk about the other things that you brought with us today, too.
Excellent.
I'll make a mess.
Yes. That's the fun of being in the kitchen, is making a little teeny tiny bit of a mess.
All right.
Alrighty. We'll just sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top of that. And with those wonderful, delicious vegetables, that's a great dish ready to go right there.
That looks terrific. Wonderful. Well, what are some of the other things that you brought with you today?
Well, lots of other great things to do. This is a wonderful hearty soup, especially when things get a little bit cooler, and it's going to start cooling off here fairly soon. This is a wild rice and turkey drumstick meat soup. Great flavor in that, nice creamy sauce with that one.
Oh, yum. And what's this?
This one over here is your traditional broccoli rice casserole. This one, though, comes together really quickly in a skillet. All I've done is put cheese on top of that and broiled that, so it looks beautiful there, and it's a nice size serving for a couple of people or for a smaller family.
Wonderful. And one more to go.
And
That
one more to
looks
go.
great.
This is a strata using wonderful pumpernickel bread, that rich, deep texture of that really good pumpernickel bread in that, and the turkey drumstick meat is just absolutely delicious. So another really, really great recipe that people can try as well.
Terrific. Gretta, thank you so much.
Look, happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me.